Hi, my name is Christy Walls, and today my persuasion speech is going to be about how I feel like kids should be required to get vaccinations before attending schools. When your child is going to school, you should expect them to go into a safe environment they can learn and socialize with their peers. You shouldn't have to worry about your child potentially catching deadly diseases because their fellow students did not get the vaccinations they were required to before attending schools. When going to a public school, you're around a lot of students and a lot of things that can expose your child to germs, bacteria, and other things that could potentially spiral into diseases, sometimes deadly. Vaccines are one of the most important modern medical advances, and they have saved countless of lives. They have also prevented many outbreaks of diseases, and that have affected students. Vaccines have prevented many outbreaks of health outbreaks, and they help kids remain healthy around other kids. They are very safe and effective, and they can save families time and money. So some ways from really vaccines can prevent diseases from spreading was because one of the vaccines against smallpox. Smallpox was eradicated because of a vaccine, and smallpox caused a lot of deaths. And before the vaccines of smallpox, many thousands of people had died. So vaccines saved people from smallpox. Another disease that was saved by vaccines is polio. This was at one time one of the most feared diseases because there was no cure for it. And when vaccines came out for it, it helped eradicate it. While vaccines help prevent deadly diseases from spreading, they also are very safe and effective for your child. One way vaccines are very safe and effective is that they are tested on kids of all ages, and immunization are only recommended for children of each age, and that are effective for each children. The CDC and the FDA both approve vaccinations, so that's how you know they will be safe, because the CDC is the Control Center of Diseases for America. So, they went obviously steer your child in the wrong direction. So while vaccinations are safe and effective for your child, it also helps prevent your child from being exposed to other diseases from kids that are around them. One vaccination that has helped that has become essential for children has vaccinations have become essential for children because if you are exposed to other children that are not vaccinated, they can potentially expose you with the vaccine that they were supposed to get and that they did not get, and that could cause your child with a deadly disease. If you get your child vaccinated, it will help prevent your child from catching deadly diseases that are out there from other children. And other children, if one child that is not vaccinated is around and multiple children that are vaccinated, that will prevent it from spreading because of the fact that multiple children are vaccinated. And as vaccines keep children safe around one another, they also help prevent the deadly diseases, and they also save time and money from families. Vaccines can help you save time and money from families because if you get a vaccine, it will prevent you from spending money in hospitals, immunizations, and hospitalizations, and a whole bunch of other stuff that could have been avoided if you would have just got a vaccine. Because if a child gets a deadly disease because of a vaccine that they could have gotten, that could make you guys stay in hospitals for nights on nights. It could cause you money because of hospital stays, and that could have all been avoided if you would have just got a vaccine for your child in the first place. And vaccines help save the U.S. billions of dollars, which is also a great benefit for the United States. So vaccines has a lot of benefits for a child and people around them. They prevent diseases, they save money, they're safe, and they keep diseases from spreading among other people. Vaccines should be mandatory in schools because it will prevent so many negative things, and is the best way to keep your child safe from diseases at school. Some facts about vaccines is that vaccines have helped prevent more than 2.5 million deaths each year. That's a lot of saving of people, and I feel like if vaccines weren't required for schools, it would have been a lot more deaths, probably 2.5 million deaths a year than that, because vaccines help. When kids are around each other, they spread diseases, and because of vaccines, it eradicates the spread of the disease. Vaccines have helped reduce measles globally 78% between 2000 and 2008, and they also prevented vaccines. And vaccines have also prevented. My name is Christy Wallace. Thank you for listening.